Did you guys know that 59.6% of women and 71.8% of men over the age of 18 had at least one drink of alcohol in the past year? Yes, no.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Well, according to NIA, that is true. As adults, I bet that you're all familiar with what alcohol is and the use of it. And you also might know that it's an easy access for a lot of young people, but maybe not so much on what it can do to you as a person. Drinking alcohol is one of the many solutions that individuals tend to fall back on when dealing with stresses in life. However, alcohol abuse can sneak up on people, so being aware of its effects in every aspect of a person's life is essential. People who do rely on alcohol are alcoholic, and they have sickness of alcoholism. I'll inform about alcoholism in regards to its symptoms, the different effects on an individual's health, how it affects your social life, and how it affects your social life. After briefly discussing my three main points, I want to start off with signs and symptoms of alcoholism and alcohol abuse. I'm going to talk about the different signs and symptoms that an individual might encounter when they are alcoholic. First, I will talk about its early first symptoms. This is also considered as tolerance, according to Smith, Robinson, and Siegel. An individual would have to drink a lot more than other people without getting drunk, and they would do it pleasurably. Over time, a person would need more and more in order to feel the same effects of being drunk and feeling satisfied that they had enough drinks already. Second, I will talk about its withdrawal symptoms, which means that when a person drinks heavily, he or she gets used to the alcohol, and if they don't have it, then it just happens. An individual would need to drink in order to avoid depression, fatigue, headache, loss of appetite, shakiness, sweatiness, insomnia, and anxiety. Severe cases of alcoholism from withdrawal of alcohol also includes hallucination, seizure, fever, confusion, and agitation. Now that I have talked about just a few symptoms of alcoholism, I want to talk about the effects of alcohol on an individual's health. I'll talk about a few health risks on the body that alcohol has on people. One of these health risks includes liver disease. If you drink too much, you can more than likely get this disease. Our liver is essential because it helps the body get rid of waste products and fight infection. Having more than 40 grams of alcohol for men and more than 20 grams of alcohol for women can easily cause liver disease, according to REM. Factors that increase your risk of developing it would be being dependent on alcohol, being a female, being overweight, and also your genetics. So if you're a female, you're more likely to get liver disease if you drink a lot of alcohol. Next, alcohol abuse can cause heart problems, according to NIH. Drinking excessively can cause arrhythmias, which is when the heart beats irregularly. So I don't know if you guys heard of your heartbeat, which beats certain times. And it could also cause cardiomyopathy, which is the stretching and drooping of your heart muscles. These health risks are all bad, and remember, not only does drinking alcohol affect one's body and health, it also affects their social life. I'll inform the consequences of alcoholism in terms of your social life. First, according to Smith, Robinson, and Siegel, having a drinking problem can cause a broken and domestic personal relationship. Someone you love has to pretend that nothing is wrong, and they have to cover up and hide all their fears and resentments, and this can take an enormous toll on them in the long run. This is also affecting children because they can suffer from emotional trauma from watching parents fight and people around them drinking. And second, an individual can live in poverty. Alcohol costs a lot of money. If you haven't realized that one bottle of beer can cost up to like $5. And the amount you spend on buying the bottle sums up in the end. When one becomes alcoholic, she starts to feel sick and have health issues, so he or she would have to worry about health care costs. Now that I informed you guys of the different symptoms that might distinguish alcoholism and how it affects the body, and your social life negatively. Hope that you can continue to spread information on alcoholism so that it can lessen the amount of alcoholics in our society. In conclusion, by understanding the early and continuous signs and symptoms, its effect on the body and an individual's social life, they could prevent addiction and abuse of alcoholism. Keeping these in mind can help you rethink if that cup of alcohol is worth drinking. You should get rid of temptations, avoid bad influences, remind yourself of the negative effects of alcohol, and you will never have to deal with the symptoms and serious health issues ever again. Help yourself and the citizens of this society by avoiding alcohol abuse because it's only taking time away from living a longer life.